Good morning, everybody. This is Von Cream Puff. Today we're going to be playing Avorion 2.0, and we are going to be doing it on Expert. I'm not going to be doing Insane. I enjoyed Insane, but as much as I enjoyed, I kind of want more of a relaxing experience, and I think Expert's going to give me that. We're on the same level with enemy ships. Enemy ships are on the same level with us. Everything will be all right. So I'm going to jump into Expert. Hit next. The name is going to be YouTube's 2 with a big ol' O. The seed is going to be, well, YouTube's. I cannot type today. We're not going to play the tutorial. We already know how to play this game. I'm going to start the new game. Yada yada, blah blah blah. That's perfectly fine. In the meantime, let's see here. I'm still playing on my laptop in Alienware 13. Got it in 2016, so she's running pretty good. But I did upgrade my RAM. I went from 8 gigs to 16 gigs. So that seems to be working out a lot better, although this game does get really choppy sometimes for no reason that I can tell. Because my CPU usage isn't much, but it is what it is. Still got, I think it's the i7 in here, and of course my NVIDIA that comes pre-equipped with it. Um, I don't know how to update my video cards for the laptop, but I'm thinking I have current financial goals I want to meet, and then if I meet those within the next year, then I'll start doing the whole desktop thing. But in the meantime, we are still stuck on my laptop that runs like a potato, but now it's a potato that's twice as fast. The loading for the first part of the galaxy still takes not too long, but long enough. So it's enjoyable. The beginning of the game is the exact same as the game has always been. You start off in your drone and then we'll mine some resources. So it's pretty standard on that. And it's pretty straightforward. Let's see your other things since I've last seen y'all. Um, Work finally switched over to 8 hours, which is great because I was getting tired of doing 70-hour work weeks. But that being said, we're now doing 8-hour days, 5 days a week, but they approved my overtime request to work 10 hours a day so that I could, survive. But if we can get probably about 1,000 iron and maybe 500 titanium, whoa boy, there we go. We'll probably be good to go to start off with our first ship. So any veterans in here remember what the mining sound sounded like way back in the day? That was some fun stuff. I'm so glad they changed it. And unfortunately, I was going to record yesterday, which would have been April 1st, but I didn't. Well, I did, but I trashed it because I was tired beyond reason. And I just wasn't happy with my audio quality and my insane ramblings. They were more insane than usual. Let's see if I can find a titanium asteroid. I'm probably looking right at one, but there might not be any in this area, which is, acceptable. But yeah. So all the planets were cubes, and yeah, that was pretty cool. At first, forgot what day it was, and I like updated my game a couple times, verified my files. I was like, what's going on here? But yeah, all the planets were cubes. I thought that something glitched out because I just recently changed up my RAM and fixed up my computer, and I'm like, oh no, tell me I messed up something stupid. Did I put the hard drive in wrong or slightly wrong? I'm like, nah, that wouldn't have been it. This doesn't make sense. What's going on? But that was enjoyable. This is also the first time that I'm actively playing Avorion in a long time, because when my work schedule, I would usually just set it up to automate some things and then go about cleaning my apartment or cooking or whatever. So I'm actually going to be playing the game today, so that is fun. Alright, we're getting plenty of iron. But yeah, I think upgrading my RAM, so great. Like, look how much smoother this is. I I can't wait to see what it does for my other games. As it stutters. No, laptop, don't do that to me. Let me just turn on my laptop fan real quick. There we go. Yeah, I have one of those little, well, whatever they're called, the laptop stand with the air on it, while the fan's on it. Keep her cool. Because gaming laptops, they love to overheat. There has got to be a titanium asteroid here. I'm probably overlooking it, though. Because, oh, what are you over there? Aha! Oh man, 10 kilometers away and I saw it. Happy day. So let's zoom on over there and grab it. Well, this is in our way, so we may as well grab it too. But as per usual, the first goal is going to get everything up and automated. But in order to do that, we are going to need some cash, so that means that we're still going to be mining for some time. By ourselves. They revamped what the captains do. You send them, well, we'll get there when we get there, but you send them out on missions for a set duration of time, and they do all their stuff, which I kind of like a little bit better. Saves a lot of the tedium of the shift clicks and then the repeats. Overall, I'm a big fan, for the most part. I think with 2.0, it's been getting, when I was looking on the forums, it seems like a lot of people don't like it, and I don't know why they don't like it. They made a lot of improvements, and a lot of those improvements are really great. I think that they did a good job on keeping the game balanced and fun, and they also fixed one of the things that kind of annoyed me in late game, well, in the game in general, which is if you ever have trouble, alright, fine, cool. If you ever have trouble, just straight up build a bigger ship. But this one, depending on what your building knowledge is, you will have a set socket limit that you can make your ship. And I do like that, because now you got to be a little bit more strategic with how you build your ships. You can't just build it willy-nilly and just do whatever you want. I think that might be, oh yeah, the new mail. He's going to give us the building, see the building knowledge. Yada yada, see you found titanium. I'm going to take that, and we'll read it in our inventory as I press I, and it's not I. Inventory, there you go. Building knowledge, tier 2. Material, titanium. Subsystem sockets, 5. Bound player, me. Unlocks building with new material. Increases buildable ship size. So, no, I don't want to trash that. I want to use it. There we go. That would not be beneficial to me. I might have enough to build my ship. Let's see, this is a miner. So, there we go. This is my YouTube station. Sylvan Cream Puff Imperial Ship. And what do we name it? Well, because I'm back from feeling like I'm dead, I'm pretty sure I spelled Phoenix wrong. Too late. We press B to go into the build menu. I'm going to click on Save Designs and then go over to YouTube's too, because I already got a design in there, and I do not have quite enough titanium. Alright then. Boop, boop, boop. Now those, let's see here, the 2 design. Those are all titanium. That's 206, of course. That's already best I can do. There we go. We're just going to use this thing, because this thing does what I need it to do. She ain't pretty, but she does what she has to do. Alright, then we're going to get the turrets. We're going to get the purifying lasers on here. And we are going to mirror on the x-axis. Don't snap to local, just local snap. That's fine. And we'll put them up. Yeah, up there's fine, because we just need that. And you're like, oh no, it's going to take forever to get to, what's the closest station? Just any station in general. Who's closest? Definitely not you, you're 50. There we go. That's 20 clicks away, and you're like, oh no, it's going to take a while. Well now, do I have news for you? You see that? Click on your ship. In this menu, click right-click to dock. And, Yeah, your ship goes there automatically. This by far is my favorite feature. There is zero, and I mean zero, doubt about that. Usually in your starting sector, there's an asteroid you can claim and sell, and that'll get us our first captain. Although in the iron regions, although we're not really in the iron titanium, the even distribution, this is more like iron than it is titanium. I forget where I was going with that train of thought, but yeah, it's all good. Got a little shuttle just cruising along here. Look at that, just going about its day. But let's see if I can find out what you're doing there. That way I know kind of where I'm going once I leave the station. Probably looking right at it. Or, okay, or at least a secret cache or something. Boop, 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 boop. Oh man, look how smooth this is with the new RAM. Just look at that. I am so happy. Alright, I don't see it in there, although there's more titanium. So yeah, we'll probably just grab that. Just tell it to fly there. Be happy. But yeah, I do not see a claimable asteroid. There usually is one, but I guess this seed there is not. Maybe we can spot a secret cache somewhere while our ship is moving. I don't see one, but that's okay. The starting captains are only usually about 60k. There we go. It's gonna pull us in, and we'll hire our crew. We definitely can't afford a captain, but we'll hire our crew. Um, we'll mine that titanium, and then switch to the ship design that I want to have, and continue going from there. Let's see here. Other things that have happened since I last talked to you guys. I got rid of smoking for the most part. I still treat myself to one pack a month, but now I vape. And because this is the first day, well, first weekend um, since, well, December, that I have 2 days off in a row. That's right. I work Monday through Friday, and occasionally Saturday. And when work says occasionally, it means almost always. But today, we have Saturday and Sunday off, and I'm so happy. Not because we don't need to meet production standards, but because the company that we produce what we produce for, they're having troubles getting parts from another supplier, so they can't produce anything. So because they can't produce, we can't produce. It's like, alright, but it's good. Alright, now that we're there, we're docked, I'm going to click on it again, F to interact, I'm going to immediately hire crew. Let's see here, we need Run Wrenchy Boy, and one mechanic, there we go, and then miners, which is fine, 4 random, I'm going to just stock you full of crew. Press I, go into crew, auto assign, then our miners will be assigned. Then I'm going to, because sometimes the ship will whack to the station, not often, but it does happen. Let's get away from the station real quick. Let's see if I can track down that titanium again. Thought it was somewhere in this area. There it is. I think if we right click on it, we'll fly to it. Oh, we can just say right click mine asteroid. Really now? Let's see how that works. Because if I go to autopilot right now, I can't mine the sector. But look at this ship cruise along. But yeah, this is very, very basic ship. It really doesn't do anything. I mean, it gets you done what you need to get done. It's just big enough to work. that menu, you can just tell it to mine asteroids, and it'll mine asteroids. That's really cool. Happy day. Come on, you can mine that last bit. Just, yeah, if you figure out that angle, you'll figure it out. Yeah, there you go. I had faith in you. Alright, we're going to collect all that stuff, make it happy dappy. Save designs, and then I want to go into YouTube's this guy. What was it, 303? Yeah, we can do that. So apply that design. That was loud. There we go. Bam. Like that explosion. Oh crap, it's because it's the cargo bay. Alright, two people. You can enjoy space. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to put the turrets back on. Turrets, mining turrets, purifying mining laser, where do I want to put them? Right. Just... There we go, that'll work fine. Alright. There we go. This thing does have crew quarters on it, but at this size the crew quarters do nothing. When I make it bigger, the crew quarters are big enough, which is nice. There we go. We will keep on mining. How much money do I have? 3,000. Alright, it's gonna be a minute. In fact, sometimes you can find claimable asteroids in places. Kind of want to head there. So I'm gonna hold shift and then right click and then watch this. The ship is gonna automatically go through that gate. You guys can't see, but I have my hands in the air, not even touching my keyboard or my mouse. You may notice this is one of my first ships where I actually put thrusters instead of gyro arrays. I usually use gyro arrays because I'm, well, lazy. I know thrusters, some people say that thrusters are more efficient depending on where you place them on your ship, and they're absolutely right because leverage is a thing. But I mean, later on, I really don't care about maneuverability. I'm just like, as long as my turrets can find you, I really don't care if I'm looking at you. Anybody else ever get like ship envy when they go on the marketplace or go onto the Avorion subreddit? Because some people make some absolutely gorgeous ships, and then here I am with my blockiness. I'm like, you know what? She's not beautiful, but she works. But yeah, I don't care about this ship going fast because on the auto commands, it really doesn't matter. So I focused mainly on a cargo bay and just basic hyperspace and whatnot. Well, not hyperspace modules, but the battery so it can jump on hyperspace without me caring. But just enough capacity to do what it needs to do, and then the rest cargo bay. Because that seems to, especially when you get like an R miner or R salvager, that seems to be much more helpful. And away we go. I am 100% sure I spelled Phoenix wrong. Like, just looking at it is making my brain hurt. But in my defense, I've been out of high school for quite some time. Like, I'm pretty sure that I is supposed to be an E, in that E is supposed to be an I. But who knows? Alright, this dude is just gonna say yada yada blah blah blah. We've all seen it before. He's gonna give us the deep scan thing. And, that's cool. Just skip through this. I mean, ilut or ilu. But yeah, that's we actually got that dude with a pronounceable name, and I do enjoy that. Let's see what we got in here. Do we have any claimable asteroids? Again, if I overlook them or you see a secret stash, let me know. And then yeah, got excited when I saw those tiny things over there. Usually it's when the asteroids are really tightly grouped up, like that. But that's an asteroid. Yep, that's an asteroid. Put you back. Actually, while I'm doing things, you go mine that tiny asteroid. Then I can hold shift click and get it. No, shift doesn't do that. Shift just makes the plane move up and down. Alright, let's continue looking while our ship is doing things. Because I really do want to automate this quickly. But I do not see one. Like, over in there sometimes is where a secret stash might be. It looks like a... Yeah, it's another asteroid. Well then. I are sad. See the bulletin board with this guy? Resource shortage. Not hire crew, good heavens. Bulletin board. Delivery displays. Yeah, we don't have enough to even cover the deposit. So I should probably just keep mining for right now. Alright, let's just hop to it. The sooner we get our resources, the sooner we can play the game. I'm kidding, this is the game. I was telling some of my coworkers, we were talking about video games, and one of them is playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and the other one was talking about Sekiro and whatnot, and I'm over here playing Avorion, and I'm like, look man, the game I play is boring, but I love it. Like, to me, there's just something relaxing about this. And sometimes I like later in the game when I get a station or something, just to sit in it and just, you know, while I'm going about my day, have it like the shields humming in the background. Yeah, there really ain't nothing around here. Oh, there's an iron asteroid. Guess we'll get that while we're here. Fly, fly, little guy. Yo. Oh, we should get a fair bit of iron. I'd be surprised if we got 1,000 out of this. Then again, I think the beginning lasers have about 15, if I want to say, efficiency. I'll double check that in a second. That might have like 16 or 17, but I'm pretty sure it's about 15. But after we mine this, we'll check it out. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. I'm like, yeah, we'll probably get 1,000. Look at that, we're getting about 1,000. Oh man, you know you've been playing Avorion too long when you can look at an asteroid. 1,059. Oh man, I've played this game too much. I probably sunk about a little over 1,000 hours in this game according to Steam. But I mean, there's a difference between like actively playing the game and you know, just setting up automation and walking away. But it is fun. It's a great thing about a sandbox. Play however you want. You can hear, I don't know if you guys can hear, but I got the birds chirping outside. Basically because I've been on night shift for the last year. Daytime is my nighttime and nighttime is my daytime. And my circadian's backward, and I gotta tell you guys, my mental health has deteriorated trying to sleep when the sun is bright and beaming outside. And the neighbors are loud and having fun and all that jazz. Although, new neighbors have moved in, and they're pretty good. They're quiet. They keep to themselves. I like them. Don't even know who they are, so they're my favorite. So your other random things. Bought a soda stream because I saw it. And when I was in New Jersey, for the holidays. And there was one at the place that I was at, and I really enjoyed that. It was pretty cool. Except the ginger ale, the Soda Stream ginger ale, is absolutely disgusting. And if you like it, I have nothing to say to you. That was some really fascinating stuff. The root beer is delicious. The cola is fantastic. And that's pretty much all the flavors that I've tried so far. I'm thinking every time I go grocery shopping, um, I might add that, like one of those, to it. Like, I was surprised that they had the infrastructure for SodaStream down here, where I'm at. And only one place in the entire area has it, though. So, that's fun. Continue getting these asteroids. So your other fun things. So for like 2 months, I didn't have internet. Not because I didn't pay for it, but because I was switching between Spectrum to Verizon. Because Verizon was going to give me a good deal because I already had a phone plan with them. And yeah, $25 a month versus 80. There's no comparison. But so I canceled my thing with Spectrum because the Verizon gateway or whatever they call it was supposed to arrive on the 9th of March, which would have been cool. But then it became on back order, so it didn't get delivered on time. And then it was even funnier because on like the 10th it said it was delivered, but then I checked it and it wasn't delivered, and I called up Verizon asking them what was going on. And yeah, apparently the UPS guy couldn't find what unit at the apartment I live at is, and I didn't understand why. And then when he said like, well, it was delivered to X, Y, and Z, my apartment unit was nowhere on the delivery ticket, and I was like, all right, what? And but so yeah, when it comes to Verizon delivering things to you, they will send your bill to the correct address, but they will not send your items to the correct address. So pay attention for that. But meanwhile, it got me even more annoying because Spectrum I had paid up till, well, the 12th, but they canceled it like straight up, even though I paid up until that point. Like the fucking 20th of February. I know I said 2 months, but it feels like 2 months when you time flies this year, man. Just working all the time. My brain is flush. Or flushed. But, man, it was so annoying. Going a couple weeks without internet. Really wasn't that bad because I wasn't home much, but I do like to have something in the background while I fall asleep. Like, maybe some... I really do like to listen to audiobooks as I fall asleep. Especially if it's an audiobook that I've already read, like, 1,000 times. I already know what's happening, but I still find that book enjoyable. Um, my favorite book to listen to is Marcus Aurelius' Meditations. Not being pretentious, I'm the furthest thing from stoic. I am very, very emotional. I do let my emotions control me, for better or worse, but I'm getting better. Um, but I do like that. I do like his philosophy. Hell, I even do like book one just alone, all the different lessons he learned from this person and that person. I like how you have this great guy who's very thankful to the people he's had around and acknowledges that pretty much if those people didn't teach them the lessons that they taught him, he wouldn't be the man that he is today, and that's very humbling and very nice to think about. But yeah, no. I enjoy the book. I do not practice it. Do my best, but yeah, you know, take each day at a time. As long as you're being better today than you were yesterday, what's to complain about? And even if you're not, what's to complain about? All right. Probably zooming by so many Happy asteroids. Hey, let's crack you open. You look pretty. I don't have a mining system or a mining captain, so I can't see inside these asteroids if there is resources. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. But you know, we could get lucky, we could not. I'm just doing this because I can, and we did not. Yeah, we're totally not going to do that emergency signal for the simple fact this is not a combat vessel. This ship will probably get shredded. I don't even think it has 1k hull points, my bad. Yeah, only 174 hit points. We'd get wrecked. It's a tiny ship. Alright, anyway, let's go to west northwest. Let's head back this way, because that's pretty much... Ooh, there's no gateways there. The only gateways are this way. That's fine, we'll still head up there. Because why not? It'll be safe for us to mine there. Got 8,000. And what is the resource? Is there a resource depot here? There is not. But what I can do is sell off our resources, then we'll pick up a delivery mission, maybe do 1 or 2 of those, and then that should get our money enough for us to get a captain to auto mine. The captain system in this game is fantastic. There's smugglers, there's merchants, there's commodores, there's daredevils, miners. Um, they're all good. They all do what they need to do appropriately, and that makes it fun. But my favorite captain for the player ship is the Commodore because I love auto turrets. I enjoy, if you can find one, a Commodore Explorer, because I do like that deep scan without having to have my slot filled in, or a Commodore Daredevil. The Daredevil makes your gun shoot 10% faster. That being said, if you have guns that overheat, which is pretty much all of them late game, they will overheat quite a fair bit. So, I don't know, just a lot to think about. But that's what I love about this game. It's simple and complex at the same time. Maybe not complex, but I don't have the adequate word for it. Man, I love the autopilot. It makes me so happy. Just stare at my ship. Sometimes I like to set up like it to auto mine a sector, and I'll just like sit down and relax and watch it. Man, am I becoming boring. Or have I always been boring? Eh, to each their own. See here, the fighters are fun in this one. They've changed up the assembly a lot. Like instead of the production units to build that vessel, there's a time attached to it, and your assembly decreases that time. And you can get systems that decrease the time that a particular fighter is being produced. Pirates are attacking this sector. Well, that's not fun. But we might be able to scoop up some of the debris. Wow, they usually don't last this long. They're doing pretty good. They don't last this long, and he just dies. Please drop something, guys. I'd love some cell bait. But yeah, that guy is lasting quite a long time. Usually they just get shreked when they get into the system. Oh, you got away. Alright, well, a pirate raid, don't care. We're gonna go to the resource depot, click on our ship, right click, it's gonna dock. and then we're going to sell off all of our iron. At this stage in the game, I don't even care. I'm not selling any titanium. Titanium is rough to come by. It will become so much easier later on, but as of right now, not so much. But what's not relaxing? Just listen to the hum of the engines that they have. It's so nice. What in the world? I was looking at that where that triangle, as I'm pointing to it with my actual finger, but above my the battery that's sticking out on that um whole edge piece, the triangle. I thought that was like an edge block that I just sat there by accident, but it's not. It's just the way that the texture is. I was like, man, I know I designed some ugly ships, but that's a little bit ridiculous right there. Although I will say, as I've played this game, my ships do look a little bit better. Um, Thankfully, I wasn't recording and I didn't know how to, or have the software to when I first started playing this game, and my ships were just blocks with things on them. Another reason I'm not playing Insane right now is just blocks fall off so easy, and I kind of want to get more into detailing my ship and making prettier ships, and that requires small blocks, and that just means they'd be popping off all the time. Like when I'm playing by myself and not with you guys on Insane, I pretty much just use block ships because of how strong they are. But yeah, we're gonna go to here, talk to them, trade resources. We're gonna sell. We're gonna six, nearly seven. That's fine. We're gonna sell all of it. Boom. All right, there we go. Actually, we might have enough for. Do you have a cheap captain in here? No, you do not. Does anybody have a cheap captain? Whoop, 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 whoop. I mean, even if they're trash, 70, of course. No, stop. Do you have a cheap captain? No. And then the shipyard? Hire crew? No. Alright, so I probably should have done this as I was going down. Do you have... No, bulletin board, not that. Bulletin board, resource shortage, don't care. Repair dock? No. Equipment dock? No. Shipyard? No. But, if I remember right, this sector did. So we're going to click on our ship, we're going to go to this sector, boom. Call it a day. Actually make sure that our cargo bay is sufficiently... Yeah, ooh, 43. Yeah, our ship bay is probably too small. Alright. Whoa, that's a lot of iron. We will get that captain in no time. Oh, I got mail. Pirate trouble? Okay, we'll take care of that later. We'll take care of the beginning missions in a second. Yeah, we're going to mine this little cluster and then sell it all off immediately, and that should give us enough for the captain. And then we can auto-mine. But I think that most people prefer combat in this game, so I might just get up the automation and then stop recording there, wait till I have a little bit of resources, then come back when I'm actually exploring and having fun. Well, I mean, I'm having fun right now, but I can only imagine this is painful for people to watch. Maybe I should get, like, a book to read for y'all. Y'all, nobody watches these videos, but, could read, like, the Grimm's fairy tales while we're traveling through space. You know, Cinderella plucking out people's eyes, you know, Bricklebrit and all that shit. I mean, stuff. Good heavens. It's okay, I don't make my videos for children anymore. Who likes kids? I don't. I'm kidding. Some kids are alright, but I mean... I have dated some single mothers, and they're doing the best they can, but they're kids, man. I'm like... Man, you poor thing. Like, they bend their back, and these kids are just ungrateful. Oh yeah, we don't even have to mine this entire cluster and we'll have enough to iron to sell and just get automation going. But man, when you get arm mining lasers, it's more fun. Although, I haven't seen it, and I don't know how to loop it with the Avorion 2.0, and I'm pretty sure I could figure it out in like 5 minutes if I really cared. But how to loop a mine and refine command for when you're in the ship, but it seems like set it to mine and then pay attention, and then when you get nearly full or full, set it to refine the ores. But if you don't get to it in time, it'll keep mining, but it won't pick up any of the ores, which is kind of funny. At least that was my experience. Oh yeah, we'll have more than enough once I mine this asteroid. Then I have a ship design saved for each area up until Xanian. But then after Xanian, you know, you really don't need a new ship design. You can just use what you have and replace it with Ognite or Avorion. Oh, for anybody that wants to check it out, I mean, after 1,000 hours, not too long ago, I crossed the barrier the correct way. That is, I collected the Zotan artifacts, and I did the whole asteroid thing. And I crossed the barrier using that wormhole for the first time. Um, yeah, because I've always gotten lucky and found like a little bit of Avorion, and I think y'all can see that in my previous series because I always get lucky. Where I don't know, maybe it's like a Zotan I destroy or just some crazy banana shenanigans. Find just a little bit of Avorion, and then I just do that whole make a sliver and then a hyperspace block. But yeah, I actually did it the legit way. So you're welcome. I mean, y'all didn't see that. That was just me puttering around on a weekend. Well, I say weekend, but Saturday. Ooh, titanium. I'm gonna just get this titanium right away, because if not, I'm gonna forget it. I mean, the auto miner will get to it eventually, but for now. But yeah, I crossed it for the first time legitimately, and I enjoyed it. But then after that, for some reason, the game was just, I don't know, like it's like I crossed the border and then some game became choppy for some unknown reason, and nothing I could do would fix it. Was pretty surprised. I didn't know what, but then again, I was playing on the beta branch, so it could also be just my potato of a busy PC, and then by that point in the game, it's just there's too much going on. That, and I enjoy fighters, and I had a lot of fighters. Um, but I'm trying to wean myself off of, in the late stages, having so many fighters. The fighters are so much better now. They seem to survive so much longer. Um, I do thoroughly enjoy that because I love playing carriers in any game that has carriers. Except Naval Ops Warship Gunner 2, because as much as I love carriers, carriers in that game is trash. And for those of you that don't know, Naval Ops Warship Gunner 2 is a PlayStation 2 game from back in the day, and it was one of my favorite games. It's still, in fact, I have a copy, and I play that every now and then on, well, my PS2, and it's fun. In fact, I have Naval Ops. I have Naval Ops Warship Gunner. My bad. Naval Ops Warship Gunner, Naval Ops Warship Gunner 2, and Naval Ops Warship Commander. All three of them. They have not made a new one, but I looked at on Steam, and there's a game. I think it's called Waves of Steel that I was kind of looking at. I might try it out, and that looks like it could be a spiritual successor, if not a straight up ripoff. But Koei has not done anything with the IP for Naval Ops in forever, and yeah. All right, where was that captain? I think it was a repair. No, it was the equipment dock, right? No, it was you. Man, you are crap. Educated, greedy, gambler, lucky. But I mean, you'll do. You'll do for now, sir. All right, and away we go. Bam. So, one thing that I'm not going to subject you guys to, but what I like to do is, the beginning the mining section, get my mining vessel up until I get it to the max size, and then from there, then I'll start working on my secondary vessel. Because by then, in this sector, or these sectors, when it's the maximum size, um, depending on the area, there's like a 1 to 10% chance of it getting ambushed when you set it out to do its thing, usually. And that's not bad at all, because I like to set them up for like well, you start off, I think it's about 3.5 hours when they start off, but you can eventually get them up to mine for several hours. Um, and it's fantastic. Just oh man, we're gonna get to that stuff in a second, but it's great. The Avorion 2.0 is just 10 out of 10, man. And on my last playthrough, I really do enjoy expert because the parts do fall off, but they don't fall off constantly. It's like, bruh, I'm getting tired of just like repair missing blocks only, and then move on. So that's not too bad. I don't know. There's just something about the ambient noise of this game that makes me happy. What in the world? I told it to dock. Where is it going? Are you okay, dude? Did somebody else start docking there for you? Are you going to this one now? Or was this dude trying to get there and then got in your way so you're like, no. Come on, man. Just dock where you're going to dock. You can do it. It's okay. It doesn't have a captain yet, so I assume that I would be, even though it says autopilot. Let's assume I'm the one piloting it. And yeah, I would totally, in my current sleep-deprived state, just like drive past the dock and be like, wait, wasn't I supposed to park there? Wow. Recording for 47 minutes and it only feels like 15. But yep, 47 minutes into a new game and we finally got our automation going. Almost there. The hazard sign up there in the middle is letting us know that our ship is very weak compared to other ships and yada yada. And there's a shipyard in the sector, so you can build complicated blocks like generators, integrity field generators, power generators, anything fun. So, thoroughly enjoy that. Alright, let's get this captain. I'm gonna hire a crew, hire this bloke. Absolutely great. That's probably gonna tell us, like, about that ship. Awesome. That's probably we're gonna get the lady, or but yeah, it's been a while since I've actually done that, and cared. But you get like a ship from your explorer. He usually just gives it to you, or she. There we go. Now we hit automate, no, autopilot and mine, and then yeah. So our ship's gonna go around the sector and start mining every asteroid that it can see. It's not gonna mine hidden asteroids because I do not have the mining system software, and it is not a mining captain which automatically finds them. And I think that they have a base stat of like finding them at like 2.5 clicks out. I'm really not sure off the top of my head. Or 2.5 kilometers. Well, clicks and kilometers are the same thing. But it's alright. And that is the beginning of the automation. Ah, relaxing. Although this ship designed to only go 136 in iron. That's a little painful, but I mean, I'm not going to subject you guys to me mining forever. Although, I'm thinking about cooking breakfast, taking a quick shower, and then I might stream before bed. I might not. I'm really not sure. I probably won't. I'll probably stream when I wake up because I've already gone grocery shopping and whatnot for the week. So, but this right here's my favorite thing. You do this, and I think it's F8. F8 gets rid of the HUD, and then just sit back, and then I'll put this on my big monitor. By big monitor, I mean my TV. And just go about my day, relax. Sometimes you do got to pay attention because pirates will like to say hello. But I'll usually have a ship in sector to autopilot to attack enemies. It depends on my mood. Still looking at that planet. I can't believe yesterday all the planets were cubes, and I just thought my game was bugged. I didn't never even thought it was April Fool's. Looked on the subreddit, and I'm sad that I missed it because I have shuttles turned off to save my PC, the processing power and whatnot. And I was looking on the subreddit, and some people said that the ambient shuttles were llamas, and I'm so sad that I missed seeing that because that would have been amazing watching. But that was funny. That got me good when I saw all the cubes. I was like, what crashed? Why? Is something installed wrong? But we talked about this earlier. And yeah, there you go. So, if any of the two people that ever watch this want a ship named after them, let me know. I'll name the ship after you. Or if you have a name, a design, or a name that you want, I'll do that. And then, pick colors, and I'll do my best to put those colors on the ship and make her look relatively nice. Um, but it's pretty cool. One thing that is the only thing that annoyed me about Avorion 2.0 is that my ship designs were outdated because now battery storage is important for your hyperspace jump, and none of my ships, as you guys have watched when I designed them, had energy storage on them. So retooling a lot of them was fun. Some of the designs I just straight up scrapped, and other ones I just repurposed. Um, but yeah, it's nice. Relaxing. Yep, and I think that will conclude the episode now that we are automated, and I'll bring you guys back when I have more resources and I'm actually in a combat vessel to explore. Ciao.